What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So we have another TV series coming out in the next week or so, July 17th, and it's called Untamed. So we have the trailer here for it. Stars Eric Bana and Sam Neill. Investigate a murder at Yosemite National Park. So this trailer just recently dropped ahead again of the TV series beginning in a week or so. I'm not sure if they're dropping the entire series on Netflix, if it's going to be a weekly thing. Typically, mostly if it's not a big thing like Stranger Things or something like that, they drop the entire series of that particular show on Netflix. They don't necessarily do a weekly drop. So let's jump into the article details as we always do first, and then we're going to check out this trailer. I did check the timestamp for this trailer. It is a little over 2 minutes, so hopefully it does give us a lot of information as to what we can expect. So let's get into this article. Nature reveals what lies beneath in the trailer for Untamed, a character-driven mystery thriller about a murder at Yosemite National Park. Dark secrets will be revealed on July 17th when there you go. All 6 episodes stream on Netflix. So I imagine then they're just going to drop all 6 episodes on the same day. The series is created and written by Mark L. Smith and his daughter Ellie Smith, who also serve as showrunners and executive producers. Eric Bana stars as Kyle Turner, a special agent for the National Parks Service Investigative Services Branch, who works to enforce human law in nature's vast wilderness. The investigation of a brutal death sends Turner on a collision course with the dark secrets within the park and in his own past. Of course, it always has to be. I've said this before, and I feel like it's literally in every trailer review we do, whether it's a movie or a TV series, big budget, low budget, mid budget, every main character that the film or TV series is focusing on, it's always having to do with something in their past or their family's past that they now have to somehow rectify or face head on in order to deal with whatever, in this case, this murder case, or in other cases, some evil spirit or entity or possession. It feels like we're just, that is like a core tent pole that's being used in horror films. And I'm not saying it hasn't always been there. And maybe it's just something I'm noticing more and more, but it is something that I am constantly now seeing. And maybe I'm just looking out for it. I don't know. But it just feels like it always has to do with something in their past. Maybe don't do anything bad in your past, right? I guess maybe that's the best way to look at it. The cast, okay, so it just goes over the next paragraph just about the casting. Let's see if there's anything else in here about it. Let's see here. The longtime chief park ranger in Yosemite and a friend to Turner. This individual played Naya Vasquez as ambitious former Los Angeles cop turned Yosemite Ranger Squad. Then we have another person playing Jill Bodwin, Turner's ex-wife, who maintains a strong bond with her former husband. And then someone playing Shane McGuire as former Army Ranger turned wildlife management. So it seems like all these, we have a ranger, we have a former police officer, LA cop, all these like very highly trained people all of a sudden becoming park rangers. What are the odds of that would ever happen? I'm thinking very slim. Executive producer information, so on and so forth. More people who are involved. Okay, we have the trailer here. Do we have no? Oh yeah, we do have a poster. Okay, we have a poster. Very, very clean poster. Just get rid of Eric's name and the writer information. Just give me Untamed. And maybe put this a little bit smaller and towards the bottom a little bit more. But otherwise, clean poster. You guys know me. I do like a clean movie poster. I don't like a whole bunch of nonsense on them. So I think it's been a while as well since we've seen Eric Bana really in anything. So let's get back to the top of this article. Now let's jump over. Again, I did check the timestamp of this trailer. It's 2 minutes, 5 seconds. So hopefully the trailer will get us a little bit more hyped for this 6-episode series versus what we just read. Because again, it just feels like a bunch of highly trained people that are somehow now becoming park rangers, and one person has to deal with an evil past or something evil in his past that he has to face. So, all right, let's jump into this trailer and see what it's going to be about.
I'm looking at this girl who went off El Capitan.
Another tourist got too close to the edge.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
You got a soul that's awake while you sleep.
This is the path Jane Doe came up.
She was hurt, scared. She was running from something.
Wanna run one of your hunches by me? I used to be pretty good at it, remember?
And you got a soul that's asleep while you wake.
There's no animal tracks near the top of the trail. Whatever she was running from, she was running for a while. People come here to explore, see maybe 10% of the park.
We have close to 1 million acres of wilderness.
Things happen different out here.
Was this girl part of your group?
Sky is really talking tonight. What's it saying? That bodies will fall like the stars.
Do these mean anything to you?
Keep evil spirits away.
Evil spirits.
Evil anything.
45 caliber? Execution style.
I think the killings are connected. You're in this somehow. I'm gonna find out.
You have to stop beating yourself to death with memories.
I have to tell you something. It may change everything.
While you sleep.
It looks very much like you would expect a murder mystery thriller to look like. Nothing makes it stand out any more than, again, your typical everyday murder mystery thriller. I will say, leave it to Netflix. I mean, if much of this, any of this, it looks like it was filmed at some locations. It wasn't all CGI except for what appeared to be the first few seconds of the trailer appeared CGI when they were panning up the mountain. And then they kick off by probably showing us at least one of the murders, or maybe the murder that's kicking off this whole sequence of this lady falling down the side of a mountain and hitting an edge of it. I think that was probably the best part. If I were to say there is a best part of this trailer, that was probably it. Otherwise, the scenery, the film shots, I thought were really good. Looked really, really clean, really nice. I like the atmosphere. It didn't really provide, again, anything for me to say, I'm hyped for this, I can't wait to see this. Again, it just looks like another type murder mystery series. One thing, I'm assuming it's his wife that we saw there a couple times, and we hear her in a talk over towards the end of the trailer saying that she has something to tell him that could change everything, which then makes me wonder what part she has to play maybe in that first murder that we saw at the beginning, or any of the other murders that they start to talk about in that trailer. Like when they were showing the map, they show all these little red arrows because we did see that they found remains of a body. So who knows, maybe she's involved in some of them, all of them, maybe just the first one that kicks everything off. But otherwise, again, seems pretty basic, pretty standard series. Now, that does not mean this won't be a good series, a good story. I've said this before, and I'll always say this about any TV series or movie. I will still give it a try. And I know I've gotten some pushback on where I've said, I don't necessarily like something or how it looks at first. Why am I even talking about it? Or I'll say things like, "Oh, well, I don't want it to fail, but I'm not interested in seeing it." Just because I'm not interested in seeing something doesn't necessarily mean I also want it to fail. It just means, hey, I hope for those who do enjoy something, and I hope they keep putting out that type of content for you if you enjoy it. It's just not for me. That's why I'm not interested in it. So just some clarity on that. But for something like this, I do like murder mysteries. I'll give it a try, but this won't be something. I don't know if I'll necessarily be rushing to watch it. It won't be on the top of my list on that release date. Now, if there's nothing else dropping around that time, I'll give it a whirl. It's only 6 episodes. I imagine they'll probably be anywhere like 45 to 48 minutes each. I can't imagine they'll be any longer than that. It's only 6 episodes, so probably something to quickly binge through on a weekend just to get through it. So anyways, that's the official trailer for the Netflix 6-episode series for the murder mystery Untamed. Again, dropping, we get the date on July 17th. So just a little over a week that's going to be hitting Netflix. So make sure to check it out. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Later.